Hello, YouTube. Um, Today I would like to discuss labels. And I'm not just talking about any labels, I'm talking about the labels that the world puts on everybody in the world. It's my doggy in the background. And these are such labels as every white American is racist. And I get that, every African American out here, or most African Americans out here, feel some type of way about Caucasians nowadays because of the way police are. But you got to remember, that's police brutality, okay? And let's talk about that subject for a second, because I've had this conversation with both my African American people and my Caucasian people, okay? And the first thing I'm going to say is, all right, what the police are doing is foul. It's shitty. It absolutely is. And just because they're out here on some power trip shit, okay, don't think it's just on specifically on the African American community just because of Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and cases like that, okay? The only reason why it hasn't been brought up about some of the other individuals who were white or foreign is because those cases get put very much in the background. But this has been happening for years, okay? It has. Google it, look it up. There was a white deaf guy who, right as the pandemic was beginning, when he got pulled over by the police because they were trying to give him their instructions, and he couldn't hear, he's deaf, they shot and killed him. Okay? Google it. There are a couple of Hispanics who took a ride in a cop car and disappeared. Okay? So please know that this is police brutality. Not specifically all Caucasians are like this. And Caucasians, you all need to remember that in reverse, not every African American is bad, okay? We're not all going in stores and stealing. We're not all out here acting ignorant. I mean, I get that a lot of us are, and I get a lot of our logic is fucked up. I get that. But not everybody is like that. We all need to learn to start going off of one individual that we're encountering's personality. Stop lumping everybody into one big ball of lump of clay. Stop doing that. I get that America's the great melting pot, but goddamn, how far are we supposed to melt together exactly? Aren't we all supposed to have some sort of uniqueness? A little bit? Like, where did this all go wrong that everybody's getting classed into one specific situation? Because everybody's too afraid to acknowledge their own underlying issues. And you want to know what's crazy? People aren't even going to be listening to what I'm saying. They're just going to be looking at this video. Uh-oh. Well, what the fuck does she got on? Why is she not looking at the camera? I'm blind, people. I can't see what I'm doing. So I'm trying to do this the best way that I can, because it's just me doing these videos. Okay? Or shit like that. That's going to be the comments instead of what I'm actually saying to you. Okay? But the focus needs to be, at the end of the day, stop all this bullshit. Not every pretty female has low self-esteem and needs attention from everybody, okay? There are some out here who, quite frankly, don't want to deal with the obsessed individuals in the world who, There are some individuals out here who are actually so pretty that they have trouble being out in public around other people because people are just too fucking obsessed with them and they don't want to deal with it. So they would rather be at home watching Netflix and drinking wine. Okay? But hey, that's too hard to believe. All right? There are some ugly individuals who are the most secure individuals on the planet. Okay? Dead ass. There are some fathers out here who actually are not deadbeats. Some black men who are not deadbeats. They provide and take care of their children. There are some mothers out here who aren't single mothers. They have their individuals around them, whether they get along with that individual or not, but they're all in their kids' lives in some way, form, or fashion, and everybody needs to acknowledge that. Period. Not every female is out here trying to put somebody on child support. Okay? And that's another thing. That's another. As a matter of fact, you know what? I said I wasn't sure if I was going to make another video, but the more I'm doing this, the more I'm realizing that there's about to be topics upon topics upon topics that I'm going to have to do separately. But right now, I'm going to stick with the labels. Not everybody is the same fucking person. Just because you had a couple of bad experiences doesn't mean that everybody's going to be the same shit. You're missing out on great opportunities. Whether it's you forming a great situation with your coworkers, to have a great co-working situation, or to build a potential new friendship with someone, or to possibly start dating somebody new, or to possibly reunite with somebody within your family. Stop the bullshit. Okay? Another label. Not every pretty female is or if you're friends with a pretty female and they are hoes, that doesn't make you guilty by association. Okay? It doesn't. Or if you're friends with someone who's in a gang, that doesn't make you guilty by association. It doesn't make you want to automatically jump up and go, oh, I'm going to go join this gang. Or if you're friends with somebody who's on drugs, oh, I'm going to go do drugs too. No, it doesn't. They're doing what they want to do. Don't you have your own mind? If they said they want to commit suicide tomorrow, hell, don't you want to fucking live just because they want to fucking die? Like, some of that shit's got to be put to rest. And then what's with all these labels on all the zodiacs? You know, just because the Capricorn knows what they want out of life, it makes them cold and detached, mean, reserved, uptight. Why? Because they know what they want and they know about how going to get it, and they expect the same from everybody else. And quite frankly, I do know some Capricorns that do know how to have fun when the time is right. Okay? Dead eye. Not all Geminis are two-faced. Not all Leos are the devil. Quite frankly, my best friend is a Leo and she's far from it. Not all Virgos are neat freaks. Not all Tauruses are stalkers or lazy. Not all Sagittarians are bad. Like, all these labels, y'all need to stop putting that on people and start looking at the individual person that you're dealing with. We don't need to be lumped into a giant ball of clay. Save the clay for art class. All right? Don't subscribe to my channel yet. because I don't know when I'm going to be making my next video. But until then, stay safe.